Welcome back to New Day Cleveland. Cooking with maple syrup doesn't have to be sweet. How about that? Here with a creative, savory recipe is Maple Mike. I love that name from Bissell Maple Farm. Yeah. Maple Mike. How'd you get that Maple Mike name?
Maple syrup and Mike, it goes together like apple pie in America, I guess.
There you go. I like it very much. So we've got something sitting here in a bag. What is that, baby?
I got some nice chicken leg quarters here from the Kersey Meats out in Geneva.
Yeah, so this is nice. It's like, you could drop that right in the sous vide if you wanted to.
If you wanted to, probably, yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
But we're not doing that.
I'm not a huge fan of the sous vide. My uncle tried to get me on that.
Yeah, what happened?
Just doesn't feel right cooking in a bag, you know? It's just something off about it.
Turn that chicken loose. Let's do this the correct way, right?
Yeah, so I made up a rub here.
Okay.
It's actually, I added some maple sugar to it, too, if you have that available. It's a chipotle maple rub here, so got this going. I like to get it all over the meat here.
So this is the time everyone starts talking about maple syrup. Why now?
Because it's the time that the sap starts running, and we start making maple syrup.
How much maple syrup do you guys make?
Oh, it's too much maple syrup, I guess. You never have too much, but...
Does that have any kind of like peppery kind of stuff in it?
Yeah, chipotle.
I think I just took a little breath there. Almost lost it there.
Just breathed it.
Look out.
And it's tough getting old.
Jump back, Jack.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you very much.
Sorry.
Thank you very much. That wasn't very sweet.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
Oh, that's right. I remember maple syrup doesn't have to be sweet.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be.
Maple Mike, I got your number. You should wear a mask like a robber.
That's right.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah. So, yeah, I get a nice rub here. I let it hang out for a little bit.
Okay.
And
that's what you young guys do.
That's right.
Okay,
yeah,
perfect.
hang out for a little bit. It's all right.
That's good.
Let them hang out. And then you can refrigerate it for about an hour and a half. And then you can smoke it or put it in the oven, either way, you know.
Which end do you like?
I prefer smoking it.
Okay.
You know. So, got a couple guys here.
Look at that. Look at this.
Did them this
So
morning.
you put 2 in and you get 4 back. I like it.
That's right.
That's a good recipe.
That's a good return on your money there, right?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. So got some carrots here, too.
Maple Mike is a magician.
That's right.
There you go. So that is perfect. So what do we put on the carrots, and how long do you have to bake those?
Just some salt and pepper, and then a little bit of oil just to keep them from sticking to a pan. And then I usually just drizzle them with some maple syrup, toss it around, and throw them in there. You can leave them as whole carrots, you know, or you can cut them up in slices. It's a matter of preference, really.
And I can tell, like this, you had this in the oven warming up, but you put these in the smoker, didn't you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so they smell delicious.
Yeah, I got up early this morning. And
did you?
Yeah.
How long do you have to cook those like that?
About 2.5 hours or so.
Well, like what, like 250 or?
I smoke it about 200, and then you could probably kick it up to about 275 or 300.
Get a little browning.
Yep.
A little browning on. Let's talk about some of the things that are going on. So you got this event going on the next 3 weekends in a row, right?
Yeah, Maple Madness out at Bissell Maple Farm in Jefferson there. We've got the next 3 weekends, free pancakes, bring the kids out and family, and
look at that.
Get to see how maple syrup's made, have some maple syrup as well. So if
they're coming out there and it's free, you must want them to buy something before they leave,
They don't have to buy anything.
No.
It's just fun. It's a great time for the family to come hang out and fellowship with some fellow maple farmers. So.
That sounds great. So something like this size jar right here, like how many buckets of sap do you have to use to make something like that?
Well, that's a half gallon, so that would be 20 gallons. 20 gallons of sap.
20 gallons. And how long does it take to make it?
Oh, it depends on what kind of evaporator you're running. You know, once you get moving at a pretty good speed, you could probably be making 40, 50 gallons in an hour and a half.
Yeah. So when you see the price on this, it's a lot of work involved.
Oh yeah, and there's just a short window of time that you can do that too.
What's this little thing here? The bourbon barrel pure maple syrup.
That's a Pappy Van Winkle bourbon barrel aged maple syrup. Yeah.
I think you gave me some of that last year, and it was unbelievable. It didn't last long.
It rarely does. Yeah.
Yeah. It really went rocking out of the house. And then what's the last one down here?
That's the Bissell bourbon barrel aged maple syrup, and this here is just a big old bag of sugar.
I like that.
Maple sugar.
Maple Mike, you can come on the show anytime you want.
Oh, thanks, man.
Did people ever say you're a sweet guy?
Sometimes.
There you go.
Yeah, just don't talk to my wife.
Okay. We won't do that. Okay, man. Nice to see you.
Yeah. Have a great one.
Wait, don't hurt my hand.
Sorry.
Okay. One of the highlights of the Cleveland Auto Show is strolling through Billionaires Road. You like cars?
Oh, yeah.
Fast cars, fancy cars?
Yeah.
You won't believe what they have at the IX Center. Check it out.